We love you, Ade. We do. We love you, Ade. We do. What's this? We love you, Ade. We do. Oh, Ade, we love you. Don't mind that. I like that. Cheers, everyone. Mm. You know what, yeah? Someone gave me this. Pretty cool, isn't it? I like it. Sprayed gold NFL helmet. Or American football helmet, should I say. I actually do like that. Not the biggest NFL fan in the world, but yeah, I can fuck with that. That's pretty damn good. Pretty darn good. Guys, yesterday, eh? Yesterday. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right, let's quickly say it to people in the building. You know the routine. We say hello to everyone in the building. Who's this? Jason Thompson, ready and waiting at 8. You'll never walk alone. Top man. Top man. Dan Brown says, how about Charlo versus Benavidez? Jacobs versus Plant. I think Jacobs is now at 175, but we'll see. Jacobs is pretty much done though. Charlo versus Benavidez, I don't think will happen because I don't know if there's enough money in it, but I love that fight. Andrew says, yes, Ade, shout out from Romford. Yes, Andrew from Romford. What's good in the hood? Not that Romford's a hood. It's a phrase I say. Boxing with Us says, Cooley was very impressive, fighting like a vet on his debut. He's going to go far. Yeah, he did. Although, was it Jackson he was fighting? Steven Jackson was just a punching bag, wasn't he, really? But yeah, I like him. Looks really good. He was, for those of you that don't know what he's talking about, he was the fourth fight on the card yesterday. A very good amateur. Looked good. What's this one? Rooney, AFC says, yo, Ade, it's been a while. 2 absolutely devastating KOs yesterday. The overhand right is an underrated punch in my book. Chin tucked in and bang, either on the chin or temple, do devastating effect. They do. And it did. Boxing with Us says, I hope Galahad is all right. That was a bad knockout. He has released a statement saying he is okay, but it was a bad knockout. Some people have said that Dominic Ingalls shouldn't have sent him out for the next round. You got to send him out. It's a world title fight. You got to send him out. He got saved by the bell. You got a minute to recover. You've got to send him out. I'm not having that. Rooney AMFC says, Ade, have you seen the keyboard warriors bantering Eddie and saying rematch room? It's quite good, actually. It's quite good. That said, I think they've lost 5, maybe 6 world champions in the last 6 weeks. It's boxing. It's boxing. And to be fair, I thought Eddie would be in really bad spirits after the event. After the event, everyone went back to the same hotel where all the fighters are staying. Eddie bought drinks for everyone. Eddie was just buying drinks, bottles of wine, beers, laughing, joking. Everyone's eating pizza and McDonald's. So he wasn't as upset as I thought he would be. Bear in mind, obviously, Terry Harper's going on yesterday, showing a bit of a ticket seller, Kid Galahad. That Sheffield area, it's a good market for them. They've got other people coming through it, like Dalton Smith, but I don't know. He didn't look as upset as I thought he would. And going back to it very quickly, going back to the rematch thing, Terry Harper's not rematching Alicia. No, sorry, no way, not at all. I even spoke to Steffi Ball after, like, we're all waiting to get in the same shuttle bus to go back to the hotel, and he pretty much said they're not going to do that. They're going to take some time out. What he did say is that they'll maybe let Alicia have 1 or 2 defenses, and she'll probably win, and then maybe see it down the line. So although there is a rematch clause in, which is smart, you got to have a rematch clause. It doesn't mean you're going to exercise the rematch clause. Kid Galahad will. He won't. He won't. But yeah, it's been a devastating 6 weeks for Eddie Hearn. There's a couple of big defeats in there, really big ones. Obviously, the biggest being AJ, but a couple of other really big defeats. Base the Kid, the hardcore casual, who's got his own YouTube channel, by the way, putting out content. Let's see if we can support a little bit. Go to the channel, check it out. I've always said this. I'm going to repeat myself. If you don't like it, don't subscribe, but at least check it out. That's the minimum, right? So I see you pussied out of the green trousers. I was gonna wear green trousers yesterday on the show, and I was like, nah, it's just, I was told not to. Someone told me not to because the lighting would make them look a bit weird, and I was like, oh, whatever. So I didn't. Amandeep Jahal says that this IBF featherweight belt is cursed. Which featherweight will be next? Kiko Martinez. I think Kiko Martinez is going to lose next. I actually think that if they were to fight 10 times, Kid Galahad would win 9 out of 10. Maybe last night was just that one. I really do think that. Good win for him. Fantastic win for him. I wouldn't mind Kid Galahad stepping aside for a little while and letting Kiko Martinez fight Mauricio Lara in Spain. I think that'll be a massive fight for Spain. And I think Lara would win. And then, Lara's then got an opportunity to face whoever he wants to face. Quick hello here to Mark K. Mark, what's good, brother? What's good? Who's this one? NHD says, even at the evening, bro. Jamal Mohammed, I read that one already. Super chat here from Paul Taylor says, Galahad versus Martinez 2 in Spain. Nah, it will be in what? I don't know. I don't know what kind of draw Kiko is in Spain. I'm not quite sure. Can Kiko bring 10, 15,000 out? That's the thing with rematches. They bring bigger numbers out, don't they? It's weird. Like it will be bigger. Like yesterday, I would say there was about 6,000 there. Bear in mind, it's an arena that holds 13. I think in the rematch and a couple of like maybe imagine they did a double rematch with Terry as well. But they're not going to. But imagine they did. They'll sell out. It would sell out. So rematches are actually quite bigger, aren't they? They're quite bigger. But I don't think it'll be in Spain. I'd be shocked if it was. Loads of you coming in here. Simon, I wanted Kiko to win because he had a doggo on his shorts. What's a doggo? Someone please let me know what a doggo is. Stephen Dodd, evening. How are you, mate? Stephen, tired, but we've got a drink in our hands. And we're good. We're good because I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting to see what you guys were going to say. Andrew says, I've never seen a KO like Terry Harper. Crazy. You know what the crazy thing is about that KO? Female boxing, yeah, like I almost feel like it's been rebirthed since Katie Taylor, that kind of era. Like before that, you had people that could hit, like Ann Wolf could hit, but that was in a time gone by. Nowadays, Savannah Marshall can definitely crack, but there aren't that many that can hit where they hit like men. She hit Terry Harper a couple of times, and I was like, this is real power. Like, this is like Delphine Pursoon, for example, can hit, but I don't think of Delphine Pursoon as a one-punch KO. This kid here, Alicia, is a one-punch KO artist. That punch knocked her out, and she still stood up. It was weird to see. I was ringside, and I was speechless by it. The Lost Soul says, Eden Ade, how are you doing? I'm well. Thank you, my man. Simon says, nice setup. Thank you. We're not even, guys, I'm telling you, we're trying. We're not even there yet. But the camera here is going to be a bit lower. I just done it because I was just thought, let me try it rather than what we do. So it's going to be a bit lower. And this is kind of the angle you're going to see. So there's going to be a couple of more things maybe. No, it's going to be, this is probably what you're going to see, but this ain't the lighting. Lighting's going to be a bit different. But we're getting there, peeps. You know, have a little bit of patience for me, you know. Oh, this is a good comment. Ash I said, Ade is a lucky boy working with Sky Nicholson all night. Hey, she was beautiful. Now, she was, I'm not joking. So she came in and, in fact, I got the running order. A couple of days before. It was supposed to be Chantel Cameron. But Chantel Cameron is in America at the WBC convention. She's there for that. So they said it's Sky Nicholson. And I have to be brutally honest, I didn't know who this was. I was like, who's? So I done a bit of Googling. I was like, okay, you know, Olympian, blah, blah, blah. She walked in. I was like, who the hell is that? Then she got changed and was wearing that red outfit. I was like, this is mad. She's actually coming to London in a couple of days. I said, I'll show her around London, you know, just help her out as a friend, you know. Henry Foam says, what's up, Addy? What's the drink tonight? The drink is Dead Man Fingers. I've had it in the house for so long, I've never drunk it. I thought, let me bring it here and see what it's about. Fahazan Riaz says, Wagwan, Ade. I thought you done brilliant last night. Just a quick one. You mentioned goals for the gym on Insta. What are your goals? Just to get a bit leaner now. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. I feel like I look really big in that suit jacket yesterday. I ain't that big. I ain't that big. So the goals are just to kind of be healthy as he drinks rum. Be healthy, be a little bit leaner, you know. We'll see. Adam Beanie Smith says, Addy, remember this comment. If Dave Allen fights Babbage early next year, he knocks Babbage out. No, he doesn't. And I'll remember that. Big up Addy, you called it. I called it. I called the Kiko Martinez. I called it. I called it, man. You know what I mean? I called it. Super chat from Phil says, Addy, arms look massive on TV. They do. I don't get it. They look, you know, when people say TVs put pounds on you, it 100% puts pounds on you. Because you guys look at me. Look at me. I ain't that big. You know what I mean? It's mad. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Sorry, let's quickly. One sec, peeps. Just scrolling through very quickly because I saw Will, I did see your super chat and now I can't find it. Shit, don't be upset with me. Don't be upset with me, Will. Just send a normal question for. Oh, there you go. There, I found it. Ade, congrats on your award and keep smashing it on the zone. Yes, guys. So obviously, you know I won an award, but there's a bigger one. So I've been nominated for best newcomer on the radio, and I find out on an award ceremony on the 24th. I find out if I've won it. So that's the big one. That's a big one. So fingers crossed we get that. But really appreciate the comment. Thank you very, very much. All right, let's start again. We got here. It's this one. Adam Beanie Smith says, looking class. Guys, we're not even there yet. But thank you. I really appreciate you thinking that this setup looks pretty good. So you can imagine when I interview someone and they're over there, it's going to be really good. We are very, very close. I know I keep saying that, but we are quite close. What's this one? Jimmy Carton says, Ethan had a great night of boxing last night. Never known two world champions getting stopped in same night. Guys, I'm 40 years old. I would say that I've been watching boxing over here since, I don't know, the Ben Eubank era. I'm not going to lie and say the 80s because it's not true. Ben Eubank era and understanding it. I can't ever remember two upsets in the same night like that at world championship level. So yeah, British level, yeah. World championship level? Can't remember it. Like when Terry got stopped, a pin, you could have heard a pin drop. And I was like, oh my God. And then when Kid Galahad got stopped, I even missed the first knockdown. I was on my phone, going through Instagram, looking at a couple of bits. And I was like, what? Second knockdown I saw, and I was like, this is crazy. This sport's crazy. Sports crazy. Simon says, hello from, is that Malvern or Malvern? Hopefully it's Malvern, and I haven't butchered it. Neil Smith says, good job last night interviewing Ade. Yeah, I messed up a couple of lines, but it's difficult because they're in your ear talking. So I've got a director in that ear, producer in that ear, and then you're trying to interview the noise. But I'm getting used to it though. That was only it's my third time doing it. Give me a couple of months and we're gonna nail that. George underscore D5 says, yes, Ade from Manchester, all love. I was in Manchester a couple of weeks ago. I loved it. I went to a few bars. I went to the Ivy, went to Tattoo, something like that. But Manchester's good because like the amount of money I can spend in London, I was like, let me get to Manchester more often. What we got here? Okay, no, this one's come out a lot. Should kids have quit on the stall? Nah, you can't. I think I get it. Watching it back, it looks like he's not even there. Like when Dom shouting instructions, it doesn't even look like he's understanding them. So he's clearly still buzzed. But I mean, you get saved by the bell. It wasn't like he took sustained punishment and then the bell happened. It was a knockdown. He got up, he took a little body shot, but then he got saved by the bell and you get a minute. He got a minute. If I'm Dominic Ingle in that corner, I risk taking a point. And what I mean by that is Dom's an experienced cornerman, probably the most experienced cornerman in British boxing, you know. Think about who he's been around with, his dad, and he's probably the most experienced cornerman in English boxing. You do something, you untie the gloves, you do anything you can do to get another minute, to get 30 seconds. And yes, the ref would never disqualify the home fighter. Never. He's not gonna disqualify Kid Galahad. What he will do is take a point. He'll take a point away. You take that point. You take that point to give Kid another 30, 40 seconds. You do whatever you got to do in that corner to get another 30 seconds. And he didn't. AMG2 says Alicia was fire. Yeah, fire in two ways. Alicia was stunning, my type of girl anyway. and beats you good. She's very good. That Alicia Baumgardner is very, very good, people. You know, I feel like because female boxing is still quite new, we don't really know who are the gatekeepers, and we don't know who are the tough journey girls. We don't know any of this stuff really in boxing. But it's almost just happening live in our faces. Baumgardner at 130 pounds is a big problem because I was waiting, and it's funny because I've actually just done my video reviewing fight card, so I'm gonna probably repeat myself here, but I was waiting for the first 30 seconds of that fight, and this is the reason why. I was waiting to see if she was a Jamie Mitchell who beat Shannon Courtney, or was she a Mary McGee? Mary McGee couldn't box. I think we all saw that. Strong, tough, but couldn't box. Jamie Mitchell could box. I was like, what's this Baumgardner about? First 30 seconds, she flicked out a few jabs and she had her hands down. I was like, shit, she can box. I only knew she could punch. And now I know she can box. And from the first 30 seconds, I kid you not, I said to Chris Lloyd and someone else next to me, she's going to lose. Because this girl can do everything. And she's a big problem. And I think she could be a bit of a problem for Katie Taylor at 135 pounds. I really do. I'm not just going, I really think she could be a problem for Katie Taylor because she has speed and she's got punch power. Girls don't punch like that at 130 pounds. She can crack, and she's super confident as well. Thomas Haston says, yes, Ade, you did well yesterday. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys, because I didn't think I did that well. Ashai says, Dom didn't even check if Kid was okay when he got knocked out. Yeah, a lot of people, I didn't see this, but a lot of people are saying that he just walked off. Obviously, very, very upset. But yeah, you can't do that. Joe says, Ade, setup's looking good. Thank you, people. I appreciate that, man. You know, we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. Few things still to do. You know, I keep saying that, but each time we see a little bit of improvement. So we are getting there. I think I'm going to lower this camera, though, by about 6 or 7 inches. So it's kind of like eye level with me, but we are getting there. Rowan Perry says, poor Eddie is on a losing streak. He is on a losing streak. He is, man. A couple of big ones as well, right? I don't know how big Kid is as a ticket seller or anything like that. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, he's not going to be comfortable right now. I'm trying to think who. I mean, look, he's still got some good fighters that do tickets. I mean, I'm telling you now, which would be a big one if Conor Benn was to lose to Algieri. Now, people are obviously going to say, he ain't going to lose to Algieri. Who said that Kiko Martinez was going to beat Galahad? I mean, that would be one, right? If that was to happen, then yeah, then there's an issue, a big issue. But for now, again, he didn't seem super upset yesterday. Everyone went back to the hotel and had a couple of drinks, and I expected him to be a bit more upset, but he wasn't. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, what have we got here? Hurricane Hank says, didn't Galahad want the Navarrete fight? He did. He did want that fight. And it's funny because I had all my interview stuff. Like, obviously, I was going to do the ringside interview. So I was getting ready. I was writing all my notes, and I was going to ask him about Navarrete and Gary Russell Jr. and Ray Vargas, Josh Warrington. I had everything. I had the best ringside interview ready. I was going to ask Dom Ingle about, now that Kid Galahad's the new man in the Winterbank gym, who's come up? And then that happened. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to do a new interview. It was crazy. So he wanted Navarrete, and I believe there was already negotiations behind the scenes happening for a Navarrete fight in America. And all of a sudden, bang, that happens. Super chat here from CRB. Why can't I move this super chat to I can see it, but I can't see it on the screen. I'm going to read it out anyway. Apologies, CRB. Love the studio. Thank you. What? You get a compliment from CRB, yeah? Jeez. Will AJ Fury be see a compliment then some bullshit? Will AJ Fury be in the studio for the documentary part 2? You think Fury versus Caballero in between and White versus Ariel on the card? How do I send this money back to you? How do I send this money back to you? Is there a way? There must be a way to send it back to you. Daniel White says, Ethan A. I haven't caught a live for ages. Random one, but who do you have winning out of Lopez and Haney? Lopez. I think Teofimo Lopez. Did I tell you that I'm flying up for that one? Fingers crossed. Still got one thing to do. to sort it out. But I should be flying out and doing a zone boxing show for Teofimo Lopez versus Cambosos, and I guess then staying for Haney Jojo Diaz. So hopefully I make my American debut in a couple of weeks, which would be nice. It would be a good end to the year. That'd be a fantastic end to the year, to be honest with you. Andrew Yarm says, do you rate Conlon? Think he will deal with Woods? No, I don't think he'll deal with Woods. I don't. I really don't. I don't know what to make of Conlon. I'm still not. I don't know. I don't know if he's that good. I don't know if he's going to just surprise me and just turn it up on Lee Wood, and I'll be like, okay. Or if Lee Wood beats him, I'm very different with him. I think Lee Wood's a good challenge, and if he gets past Lee Wood, then yeah, we'll see. But there was a time when I was thinking Conlon was on a collision course with Shakur Stevenson. Now I feel like Shakur's just gone boom, and Conlon's almost stayed the same a little bit. Don't know. Obviously, look, clearly a very good amateur, but I'm not quite sure where he is as a pro. Not sure. G-Man Boxing. I love G-Man. Salute to Ade. Loving the new angle. Thank you. You free to chat after the live. See, look how people get me. They collared me like this. Look at G-Man just collared me. And now I've got to chat to him. But yeah, G-Man, I will call you immediately after the live from the studio. We'll have a chat. So in about an hour's time, we'll have a good little chit-chat. Far Hazan Ria says 300 in here. Everyone like the video. Guys, please like the video. I need to kind of tell people to do that, but I don't. I like the video. Mark Osborne says, randomly, a great night of boxing. This is a great point you make, Mark. You know what we as boxing fans do? I do it. So when I say we, I'm even putting me in it as well. When a card is announced, we automatically either thumbs up or thumbs down immediately. I think we've almost got to wait for the card to be over and then judge it. That card yesterday, yeah, on paper, wasn't great. But I was there. I watched every single fight live, and I was like, this is a decent card. Like, it turned out to be one of the most spectacular nights of British boxing ever. And not just because of the two knockouts. Obviously, they're going to like take a lot of the shine, right? Everyone's going to talk about them. But I thought James Flint versus Don Hunt was a decent area title fight. Chris William Smith was in a bit of a war against Brejon. There were some decent fights. And Dante Dixon looked good. I think Jordan McCrory gave him a good bit of work. So we destroy cards, and I think we should destroy cards after the card is done. Not because we don't see superstar versus superstar, because yesterday was a madness. What's this one? Low_Mark says, Rob Tebbett got mudded this week. He claimed Martinez had no chance. Pray for Rob. I think a lot of people said that, though, to be fair. Who gave Martinez a chance? I mean, even I said it might be a close fight, but I didn't think he was going to I didn't think he was going to knock out Kid Galahad, who, by the way, had never... Like, Kid Galahad has only lost one fight, and even that was a close fight against Josh, split decision. So, yeah, crazy. Charlie Carpenter says, no way are you 40. I am, Charlie. Not only am I 40, I'm 41 in March. 41 in March, mate. Good genes. Good genes. Plus, I am actually quite healthy. Contrary to me drinking rum straight, I'm actually quite healthy, dude. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Loads of questions, man. Where are we? I don't want to miss out people's questions. Mr. Owusu says Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter next. Can't wait. Nor can I. Can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. It's going to be a good one. We are going to do a live watch along, obviously, of that. Hopefully, please God, we're set up by then so we can have a guest in and do a proper live watch along, and the TV's over there and just watch it properly. I saw someone ask the question, who is going to be my first guest? Did I see that? Okay, here it is. Amandeep Johal says, who is the first podcast guest? I want it to be Eddie Hearn. That would be nice. I want it to be my mum, but so I want it to be Eddie. Eddie would be good. I think who would be really good, who does a lot behind the scenes that no one really sees? Eddie's sister, Katie Hearn, who pretty much is the boss behind the scenes. She'll be good. Tony Bellew is another one. Obviously, AJ will be difficult, but someone in the boxing world would be good, but someone big. I want to come out banging. Like, no disrespect to anyone else, but I want it to be really big. Lionel Sheila says, "What's Ade?" I'm thinking you're trying to say, "What's good, Ade?" Good evening. Still shocked at Martinez and Baumgardner. Oh, yeah, Baumgardner. Yeah, very shocked. There's no. I'm more shocked, obviously, with Martinez. Baumgardner, I kind of suspected could happen. Remember, Terry Harper's been out the ring a year as well. Hand injuries. Didn't look very confident throughout the week. The build up. It's almost like Baumgardner just bullied her through the week, like almost like a bully in school. That's what she was like in her face. Did you guys see the first round? Yeah. So the first round, Baumgardner landed a shot, not a great shot, but a good shot. Stumbled the legs a little bit at Terry Harper. Did you hear what she said? She said, "Yeah, bitch, what's up?" And I was like, "Jeez, man, the girl road. That girl is road. Where's she from? Detroit, Michigan, or something." Yeah, she's a scary individual. CRB says, "Love the MJ pick. He's a god in my house. Say anything negative about him, and my mom and grandma would get physical with you." Can you guys see that? The Michael Jackson bit, pretty good in it. I just bought a cheap frame. I got that photo from eBay. So that little photo, all that there cost me about £4, but it's nice. Nice, it's nice. Thanks. Another compliment from CRB. He must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I can't say that. T Tot Thet says, "Ade, I think Belly was right when he said the ref saved Terry's life, or at least her health long term." Yeah, life was a bit extreme. Health, definitely. I'm telling you now, Baumgardner was literally ready to unleash a left hook from hell. The referee done so well, because as much as we criticize referees, him jumping in there has given Terry hope that she's cool and good for another fight, because she was about to get knocked out cold. And she's already knocked out. So it was been double whammy. So yeah, the referee done fantastic jumping in there, because that left hook, go and watch it. She was ready to go. And it landed a little bit, but the referee took most of the deflection. But yeah. Someone else did this as well. Neil Smith said it as well. Great reactions from the ref saving Harper last night, by the way. Yeah. Jeez. Crazy. Back to what I said about maybe Dominic Ingle doing a bit of naughtiness in the corner to give Kid another 30 seconds. Mark here saying should have slowed it down and took the gum shield out. Agreed. I think that's what he said. It says Jim Shield. I think it meant gum shield. What's good, Mark? Ashaya says Alicia has the potential to be a superstar of the female game. Yeah, she does. She really does. And I think she does as well for a couple of reasons. Number one, she's good looking. Right? That helps. It helps. She's good looking. She's got energy. She's got that feistiness about her. So as much as people are saying Eddie lost someone yesterday and Terry Harper, he gained someone in Alicia. She's now going to be signed to Matchroom. She's in a division where there's good fights around her. Michaela Myers there's a unification fight. Choi's there as well. She'll smash Choi to pieces, by the way. Michaela Myers is a different beast. And then you've got 135 pounders. She can go up, and obviously 135 pound Queen's Katie Taylor. She could beat her as well. No joke, she could beat Katie Taylor. I'm not, look, I look, gun to my head, Katie Taylor wins, but she could beat Katie Taylor. That girl can fight, man. That girl can fight. Listen, that girl ain't no joke. Billy Bob Joe says it as well. Alicia versus Katie autumn next year. Yeah. What's this? Philip Campbell says, Ade, what are you hearing regarding Terry Harper? It was really clear she looked really unwell, and her body language was so unusually negative coming to the ring. Not taking anything away from Alicia. Not really. I didn't see it. Bear in mind, we're all staying in the same place. I interviewed her a couple of days before. Very, very comfortable. I just think she was very nervous. I saw an interview on Matchroom's YouTube channel. It wasn't an interview, like a camera watch along. And I think she just randomly said the best thing about boxing is the Sunday, the night after the boxing event. And that kind of made me feel that she's still very, very nervous about fighting. She's been a long time out the ring. She hasn't been busy. I just But sometimes you got to give credit. Like we do this, don't we? As soon as the favorite loses, we kind of like, oh, why has the favorite lost? Maybe we just didn't know too much about Baumgardner. Maybe Baumgardner is going to go on and do some really good things, and it's going to look like a not a bad result in years to come because Baumgardner is going to sleep a lot of people. But I don't know. And a lot of people saying, you know, her walk to the ring, she looked a bit nervous. I think she was nervous. I think she was nervous because she knew what beast was in the ring with her. I think she honestly knew that this was going to be difficult work. There's girls come over and even guys come over that are confident, but you can see arrogance and confidence. Sorry, you can see the difference between confidence and arrogance. And I think Baumgardner was super confident, not arrogant. And I just felt like maybe Terry realized that as well. But yeah, she'll come again. Where are we? Dan the Man says not only Eddie, but British boxing has taken a dip at the championship level. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, how many there was a time, I remember like maybe about 3-4 years, no, longer than that. Maybe about 5 years ago, we had 16 world champions. 16. How many world champions do we have now? But bear in mind that the world champions that we do have are very, very good. So let's not fuck about here now. Josh Taylor's pound for pound top 6. Tyson Fury is a great right now. So I'd rather have quality over quantity. That's what I'd rather have. There was a time when we had 16, and no disrespect, I remember that Terry Flanagan was world champion, but I never thought that Terry was one of the best in his division. I think Liam Smith was a world champion, but again, I didn't think he was in the top 4 or 5 in his division. So I'd rather have quality over quantity. And right now, we've got really good world champions. Katie Taylor, you know what I mean? Really good. A lot of people asking me this. Wet leg. Has Maya Jama left the zone? No, she hasn't. Maya Jama is back for the Chisora Parker card. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm not quite sure if she's only now doing the events that would normally be like a pay-per-view event, like the real big ones. Hence why she done Liverpool, and now why she'll be doing this one. She's not going to do the Conor Ben and Katie Taylor fight card. That's going to still be me doing the interviews, and Laura Woods, who's obviously fantastic, doing the presenting. But she will be back for Chisora Parker. So yeah, she's not left the zone. No, I don't have any news on Mickinson. I'm not quite sure what's going on. He does deserve a decent fight, but I remember thinking his last fight in fight camp was very, very, very dull, very boring. So we'll see. I think Eddie's got a couple of fights with him left, and we'll see what Eddie does. But he's got to be a bit more entertaining. Unfortunately, he's not quite that issue. Sorry, is he? She. So again, Mark asking, is Maya gone from the zone? No, she's not. She's back. For Chisora Parker. She is back for all of you that like her because a bit of eye candy, you know? Geez, look at you, man. Crazy D3. Alicia's too sexy. She's not bad. Ooh, I like this one. Basic Kid says, what do you think about Alicia versus Amanda Serrano at 130? I think she's too strong for Serrano. Remember, this is Serrano's small, you know. Serrano's small. And this is a Baumgardner, I'm sure, is fought at 140, maybe even 147. She's very strong. Not the biggest, but strong, physically very, very strong. So I don't think that's a good matchup for Serrano. I like it. I think Serrano will do well in that fight because Serrano is just so good, right? Serrano's what? No worse than 3rd or 4th pound for pound fighter out there. But Baumgardner is fresh and young and just hungry right now. Rowan Perry says, are they live watch along for Crawford Porter Sunday morning? Absolutely. Absolutely. We're doing a live watch along. 100%. Oh, look at this. Jojo Diaz will beat Devin Haney. Mark my word. Don't know. Good fight. Don't know. I'm not, again, here's another one I'm not too sure. I'm not sure about Devin Haney either. And when people are quick to kind of give these guys the tags of the next best thing, I'm not sure. You've got to go and do something. That's why language. That's why I like Teofimo. Teofimo beat Loma. You know how high I was on Loma. Like Loma for me is still a top 10 pound for pound. Teofimo beat him. I know then what Teofimo's got. I don't know what Devon's got. I don't know what Devon's got at all. So we'll see, man. We'll see. DP with the super chat, no question. DP44, where's the question, man? You can't just give out money for free. Oh, this will be brutal. This would be brutal. Who would you have? Benedict there, by the way. Ade Yanju. I said that correct. I should say it correct because that's a Nigerian name and I should say that. Who would you have winning, Golovkin or Haymon Nguia? What a fight that would be. That would be bruising. That would be bruising. I don't know, man. I think I need to see what Golovkin looks like against Murata. I think Munguia would win. He's relentless. It's not just he can take a punch, his output's a bit crazy as well. I'm always question marks when someone has crazy output like that. I'm like, how do you just keep going like that? But no, I mean, Munguia looked good. Credit to Rosado as well, man. This is Rosado with like, what's he got now? 14 defeats or something? How many defeats has Rosado got now? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. Don't forget to like and share the vids. Rosado's got 14 defeats. Madness. Rosado does not fight like a guy with 14 defeats, does he? So credit to Rosado, but yeah, Munguia just looks too strong, man. Too strong. Cash in says, yes, Mr. Oladipo, looking good. Who's the man at 126 now? Is it really Wood? I think Condon might beat Wood. Looked great last time out. Navarrete, sorry, is the man for me at 126. Gary Russell Jr. is still there. That's not all like Gary Russell yet. I like Ray Vargas, you know. People, I get why people are not too sure about him because he's been out a long time and he's coming up from super bantamweight. But I like Ray Vargas. But there are good names out there. This is the thing right now. They're good names, but I think Navarrete he's been unbeaten for so long. I would say he's the man at 126 right now. But let's not sleep on Kiko. Kiko knocked out bloody Kid Galahad, who was at least number 2 or 3 in the division, but Navarrete for me. No, Gary Russell. Gary Russell hasn't fought this year, and has only fought once a year for the last 5 years. So you know what, Navarrete, just based on work rate. This weekend was live. It was a great weekend of boxing. So much action. This is a long one. We'll try and get through it though. Sharon Burns says, what do you think? By the way, Joseph Parker was there yesterday. Not too big. He's not that big. Joseph Parker was there. I was like, you're bigger than me, obviously. But I was like, like when I saw Joe Joyce for the first time and even Dillian White, they just look really thick. Joseph Parker looks more athletic. Don't get me wrong, still big, but not big in the land of the giants where the heavyweights are. What do you think of these fights? Parker versus Hunter, Ajagba versus Dubois. I'm gonna go man. Ajagba. I don't know. Fury versus Joyce Fury, Chisora versus Bakodi. Good fight, but I'll say Chisora. Hergovich versus Joker. Great fight. Great picks. Hergovich. Ortiz versus Sanchez. Cuban showdown. Sanchez is just Ortiz, but younger. Dillian White versus Ruiz. Ruiz with not much confidence. Joshua versus Wilder. And Helenius versus Otto Volin. Helenius. I think Helenius looked really good against Kalnaki. Really good. I see that you've asked me the question about 4 times, Mr. Burns. I've finally answered it. What's this one? AJ says, don't change when you get to the top. Stay away from all the fake people and stay real, my man. Proud of you. Thank you, brother. We are going to the top. Nah, I won't ever change, by the way. It's just, I've been through too much. You guys have watched my journey video, my journey documentary. Like, I've been through far too much to even think of changing. Like, far too much. A couple of extra quid in the pocket ain't going to change me. We're still going to be shopping in Aldi. I didn't even mean for that to rhyme. What else have we got here? So I'm just going to quickly... Usman Mahmood says, looking forward to the Parker Chisora 2 card, especially Boatsi versus Vlasov. That's a great fight. A great fight. It's weird, like, I don't know if you guys know, but Sergio Martinez works with Kiko Martinez. Sergio Martinez, former middleweight champion, really good fighter back in the day. And Kiko Martinez is people, like when Kiko walked to the ring, obviously he's cut man, the trainer, everyone goes the other way. And Sergio was with him. And they stopped Sergio Martinez from coming in. I went to them, I was like, no, that's Sergio Martinez. He is with Kiko. And they're like, no, he doesn't have a wristband, he can't come in. So literally, there was a bit of a delay because Sergio was kicking up a fuss, understandably so. They wouldn't let him in. And then Kell Brook tried to do the same thing with Kid Galahad. And they stopped Kell Brook and his dad from going to the ring side, not the ring, like where the corners stay. So Kell Brook had to sit with normal fans. Don't know why I'm telling you that before I just mentioned it. Ian Ward says, even that, what next for Gabriel Rosado? Not sure. It's not like, it was a good fight. Not like he got stopped. It was a fight of the year, wasn't it? A lot of people saying the fight of the year. I've not watched it before. I need to watch it. I'm trying to think. The 160s coming up. I mean, he'll still be in fights, Rosado. I'm trying to think of a name potentially for Rosado to fight. Not sure. Well, I will say he could fight. Look, he's probably going to need a win, but he could fight Andrade. I mean, Andrade has got Quigley coming up, and Trouble beat Quigley. I mean, they could do that. Like, you could sell it. And Andrade's been begging for a name of sort of Rosado. I know he's 14 losses, which is crazy, but I mean, like, okay, if I gave you the choice of Quigley versus Andrade or Rosado versus Andrade, what would you do? Rusty Dagger, what happened to Jammer? Did she bail? No, she's just doing big events. I think that's kind of probably going to be it going forward, maybe. Not quite sure why that is, but or maybe she's had stuff that she's already pre-booked, but she is back for Chisora versus Parker. DP 44. He's asked a question. Yay, well done, bro. Says, loving the work, mate. Respect for the journey and progression so far. Rank Holyfield, Hay, and Usyk at that peak at cruiserweight. Holyfield 1, Usyk 2, Hay 3. Hay was a good cruiser, but I remember the Jean-Marc Mormec fight. Yes, it was in France, but he got put down in that fight. And like, you know what it is with Hay as well at cruiser. And this is not digging Hay at all. Obviously, look, went to France and won the belt. Congratulations. Then for Enzo. And that was it, unified. That was it. I mean, when you look at the work that Usyk has done at cruiser, it's incredible. And Holyfield, just Holyfield. So yeah, David's got to be third. I actually believe that when it's all said and done and people really look back at David Hayes' career, he might not get the respect that he might deserve. Like, people will look at the heavyweight fight and say he didn't beat Valuev. Like, that's, some people might say that, like, he wobbled him a couple of, that once, but I don't know if Hayes going to get the respect he deserves. I thought Hayes was a great fighter, and you look at the record as people start to do it, and you're like, oh, where's the big win there? Like, what's the big win? I don't know. Dark Side Rum Punch. I will shout Dark Side Rum Punch out just because Dark Side Rum Punch sent me some good rum, Great rum. That's a pre-mixed rum. Just have to chuck ice in it. Beautiful. Charlie Carpenter says, would you not give Dave Allen any chance against Babbage then, Nate? Even if Dave's in relatively good shape. Also, you were class presenting last night. Thank you, man. I didn't think it was that good. I was all over the place. I was making a couple of mistakes, but I don't know if I give him a chance, man. Like, me, Darren Barker, look at the name drops here. Me, Darren Barker, and Josh Denzel won the train back. And we were talking about this. And even Darren was like, he just doesn't want to see Dave Allen fight again. Like, he said, in fact, and this, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but he said Dave Allen's a really good gym fighter. Like, leaves it all in the gym, and you don't really see the same gym fighter come ring time. Like, you can go and watch Dave Allen spar, and obviously not the Usyk spar, but other spars, and you're like, whoa, this guy's good. But for some reason, he doesn't let his hands go properly when he gets the chance against a guy. And we know Babbage does let his hands go a lot. And Babbage has got a chin. I didn't think Babbage had a chin before until Eric Molina, when Eric Molina was on the ropes and just, I've got to do anything to survive. He landed a couple of big right hands and Babbage ate them. So I don't see what Dave Allen can do against Babbage. I really don't. So we'll see. Alicia is from Ohio, says Rooney, because I think, what did I say? I think I said Detroit, didn't she? I know she's from Ohio, but ain't she living in Detroit? I thought she was. I don't know. Rowan Perry says, hopefully Savannah can put an end to the American woman beating the British when the Shield fights happens. 2-0 to them. No, it's 2-1. Chantel Cameron beat Mary McGee. So it's 2-1 at the moment to the Americans. But I think Shields will beat Savannah Marshall, by the way. Okay. JM says Ryan has to be a guest ASAP. Okay. If that's what you want. Would you want Ryan or Eddie? But yeah, Ryan will definitely be a guest, without a doubt. People, come on, trust me on that one. CRB is your first guest. Cheers for the super chat. CRB ain't coming on. Alicia is a model as well. She's beautiful and confident. There was about 4 different shows on this weekend, 2 on DAZN, 1 on BT and 1 on Channel 5. David Adelaide fought, right, on BT. Didn't know it until I saw it trending that he got a good win. Good luck to Adelaide. Got to stick up for your Nigerian brothers, JM Super Chat, really appreciate this. Says, please get Ryan on as a guest too, please. Has to be done. It will be done. It will be done. 100%. Ninjas Rose says, Adelipo, I got a tough question. Who do you think has the best chin? Canelo, Golovkin? Canelo. Like, let's be real about it. Golovkin might have had the better chin, but it's been et away slowly but surely. Derevyanchenko nearly stopped him. I don't think, apart from his first couple of fights, I don't think I've ever seen Canelo wobble. Man's a madness. This is crazy. John Cahill says, this weekend's boxing suddenly got me excited for Andrade versus Quigley. Boy, I'm not even excited for that. Dan the Man says, I have a suspicion that Crawford will put on a clinic against Porter and he won't get the credit. He will get the credit. He will. I think people still know that Porter's very, very serviceable. So I think he will get the credit, but maybe not as much. Porter's not what Porter used to be, but he's still a dog. Still a dog and still can fight. So yeah, be crazy. What's this one? Super chat from Alexander Wilson says, former WBC light middleweight champion Tony Harrison's father was Alicia's trainer before he died. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that because I had to do a bit of research on it. But I didn't expect Tony to be there. I didn't expect Harrison to be there. And I went up to Harrison after. I can't lie. I did a bit of fanboy. And I was like, yo, I love you, man. You're a good fighter. You're a very, very good fighter. Like, and he's like, yeah, you watch 2022. I'm coming back and we're going to do some bits. I was like, yeah, you got to come and fight over here. He was like, what did he say? He said, there's not like a big 154 name over here. And I was like, no, Liam Smith's over here. I mean, it's not, I don't know if that's the biggest name for him, but we'll see. Oh, here we go. Controversial. Arturo Lopez says, Ade Oladipo, yo, how was your evening, brother? By the way, Josh Taylor isn't top 6. He is a top 10, but not top 6. Josh Taylor is top 6. Josh Taylor is a top 6 pound for pound. He has to be. He has to. You unify division, you have to be. And it's not like you unify and, you fight the guy that's got all the belts, like Jermaine Taylor when he fought Bernard Hopkins back in the day. He all of a sudden was the undisputed. He's unified and become undisputed by a belt at a time. I mean, I'm sorry. He is. Yeah, he has to be. He has to be. Oh, here we go. See, we've got to be careful with this kind of stuff. Why another waste fight like Chisora versus Parker? Haven't we learned our lessons from last night? Let's say this after the event. How can we? It's almost like we're predicting the future. Don't get me wrong, I'm like that as well. I'm like it as well, but we can't be doing this all the time. Let's wait for the fight to happen. If it is shit, trust me, I will get on this mic and I'll say, fight like I did the first time. I said it after the event. I was like, oh, rubbish. But now, after what happened yesterday, let's kind of cool out a little bit and let's see. Let's just wait and see how the fight plays out because it could be a good one. It could be a good one. Hey, let me tell you what's not a good one. Eternals. Watched it the other day. And the funny thing is, one girl, I must have told one girl that I watched it. And I said, oh, the film was shit. She was like, I don't understand Marvel. I don't get it. She's like, that's what she's telling me. Like, I don't get Marvel. I was like, what's the get? The film's rubbish. I don't know. A few people have said this. Why is boxer size Ben training Haney? Why do people like, what is it? Is it because he talks a lot? Ben Davison's a good trainer. Like, come on, let's stop. Ben Davison's a good trainer. I mean, you don't have the clients he's got without being a good trainer. They're not there because out of pity. Like, it must be pretty good. Got some good names, some good win. Like Lee Wood, that's like the big one. Like, forget all the superstar names. He's got Lee Wood alone, and Lee Wood beating Zhu Can, and Lee Wood fighting Michael Conlon and being, I think, the favorite to win that fight. Tells you that he's a good trainer. He's a good trainer, man. He's had a really good last couple of years, Ben Davison, but for some reason people still dig him. Daniel White says, I think Loma will take Lopez in a rematch. Do you agree? I hope so, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see how Loma looks like against Richard Comey. That fight scheduled for December. I can't remember the date, but let's see how he looks against there. Good shout. You know, I'll tell you this. This is a good shout. Hurricane Hank says, Gennady Golovkin has the assortment of punches that would hurt Munguia. I can't remember the last time I saw Munguia really hurt, but I do agree. Like, watching Rosado yesterday, like Golovkin mixes up a little bit more, and he does that weird punch where he hits you on the top of the head. And when he digs you to the body, you know you've been hit to the body. So I agree. He's got more punch variation, and that could be a problem. That's a good saying from W. Thornton about Rosado. 14 defeats, but never been beaten. Interesting. I know what you mean. Like, he's never once said, you know, surely after his 9th defeat, he must have felt like, yeah, I'm done. He's like, no. And he's had some dodgy decisions as well. Like, not obviously not all 14 of them, but at least 5 of them have been very, very suspect. And no amateur background either for Rosado. None. G-Man said, felt like I cornered you straight after the sending. No, you didn't. You didn't corner me, bro. I'll speak to you. We can speak. Rooney says, I count 7 current British world champions: Fury, Cody, Josh Taylor, Savannah Marshall, Hannah Rankin. Oh yeah, Hannah Rankin. Yeah, Chantel Cameron and Katie Taylor. Is that it? Wow. So there are more there are more female world champions in this country than male. That can't be right. No, you missed out a few. Sonny Edwards is a world champion. IBF flyweight world champion. I'm sure you've missed out. I think you missed out more than a few actually. Lee Wood has been upgraded, I think. So Lee Wood's a champion as well. So come on, Rudy AM, do your research, mate. Bloody hell. And Katie Taylor. Is Katie Taylor British? I don't think she's British. Is she? I know what you mean. Is she British? Yeah. You class Katie Taylor as Irish, wouldn't you? 2 seconds. Dan the Man says, I actually think Munguia can beat GGG. GGG tends to freeze during combos and shells up. Paulie alludes to this. Also, Rosado is the Nate Diaz of boxing. No, he's more than that. He's more than a Nate Diaz of boxing. I know what you mean, though, in the sense that, like, even now, Nate Diaz could fight and it'll be a big pay-per-view fight in the UFC. As with regards to GGG, like, tending to freeze, I mean, we say this like GGG has lost 5 fights. Even when he tends to freeze, no one seems to capitalize. Like, it's easy to say in the afterthought, but GGG has only lost once, and even that was debatable. And that was to the pound for pound king right now. So I don't know. Ade, Hearn's boxers are suffering one by one. Time to join Sky, bro. No, I'm not joining. To be fair, Sky, who's Sky? Sky've got Savage Dan doing their stuff, right? He's pretty good. He does their stuff. They certainly don't need me. They certainly don't need me. KK the Adventurers says, "Hi Ade, I've missed this show for a while. Happy to be back. Did I miss much today? Yeah, miss much. We're gonna do movie talk though in about 5 minutes. So if you guys are done with the boxing questions, we will move on to movie talk very, very soon. But there's still loads of questions coming in. Loads. Good shot here. And we have been speaking about this though. Zambia, Zimbabwe says, a bit late, sorry, but can we give Mark Lyson some credit for the ref stoppage in the Harper fight last night? We've seen Mercer versus Harrison. 91 happened too many times lately. Yeah. He was very, very good in stopping that. Like, as much as we want to see knockouts in female boxing, because that's what everyone's been screaming for, you don't want to see someone get hurt when they don't need to. Don't take, like, I wouldn't have wanted to see Terry Harper go out on a stretcher. And I'm telling you now, if he didn't jump in, that, because we know Baumgardner's got power. I think we clearly saw it now. If he didn't jump in when he was supposed to jump in, it could have been a dangerous night. It could have ended very, very badly. So yeah, I agree with you. Credit. What's this one? Victor Bada says, tough question, Mr. Oladipo. Nothing's a tough question for me. But which legendary fight has greater resume? Anthony Joshua or Canelo? Oh, come on, stop it. Stop it, brother. What kind of... should I block you? Jesus. Ede, SAS, who dares wins, mates. Belly will hook you up. Not ready for that. Not ready for that. Geez, there's so many. I can't believe how many questions are here. I can't read them all. People. Okay, this was the one. Raj Anwar says, says, Adi, with so many upsets creating opportunities, is it time you got gloved up? Let's get ready to rumble. I'll get knocked out early. Someone would knock me out. It'd be so embarrassing. Boxing is so hard. So hard. Ryan says, Eternals was boring as fuck. Watch Dune, man. It's the best movie of 2021. I might watch that when I go home tonight. You know what is it with Eternals that upset me? You know what really upset me? I went to a cinema here in the O2 Arena, and I got 4DX. So it's like when the chair moves and water comes down. Water actually comes down. Like when there's any water scene, like they put some water down on you. So I really paid. I gave them good money. So I was like, "Whoa, this is gonna be good," and it was shit. Like, they've just taken my £25 and it was rubbish. Rubbish. 1 out of 10. 1. Nonsense. Oh, hello. That's a good question. Ade, where we had a pre-event beer before Parker versus Zora 2. I don't know if I'm gonna be there for Zora Parker 2. I'm not sure. I might be at Fury Paul. Is Tommy Fury Jake Paul the same day? When is that? There's a fight, peeps. I think it's the same day, isn't it? Is it not? I don't know. Yeah, December 18th. I might be in America for Tommy Fury, Jake Paul. Not my choice, but I might be there. What's this? So yeah, I might be. I'm waiting for the zone to kind of let me know what I'm doing, but I would prefer to be here. If I'm honest with you, I really want to be at that card, but I mean, if you got to send me to America where it's nice and hot, I mean, I don't want to go. I mean, don't force me to go. You know what I mean? But I'll go. I don't want to though. I don't want to. I really don't want to. See, someone just told. This is where you know we're just different, aren't we? Everyone's just different in life. Someone just said Dune was the best film of 2021. This person says Dune was a huge letdown. How do you... Yeah, no. Has Galahad got a tattoo hairline? Yes, he has. Someone actually reached out to me. Someone, look at my head. Someone was like, obviously, I've not got a tattoo hairline. Someone actually reached out to me and said, Ade, would you do a tattoo hairline? This is the company. The company reached out, and we'll do it for free. It costs thousands. We'll do it for free for you, and you just have to post it on your Instagram. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You must be out of your mind. I ain't doing no tattoo hairline. Jake keeps sending this message. Jake, I wish Sky would. I'm guessing that means release. The AJ Miller gloves are off. I'd pay the pay-per-view. Yeah, it's done now, though, isn't it? Miller's back soon, though. Miller's back soon. I'm hearing about a fight for the end of the year. So in the next month, that big dude might have a little scrap with someone. Him. Billy Bob Jones says the zone in December looks fire. Haney versus Diaz, Ben and KT, Chisora versus Parker, Boatsi versus Vlasov and GGG. Yeah, looks good. Can't lie to you, looks really good. I know there's been a lot of stick about the zone, game change, and all that kind of stuff, but that's pretty decent. And let's not forget, I mean, that's just December. I mean, like in a couple of weeks, Teofimo Lopez Cambosos, we've been waiting for that fight for, feels like a year. And the zone have obviously got it because of the issue with Triller. So yeah, it's a good end to the year. Charles Carpenter says, is Michael Benson actually a real person? Has anyone ever met him? I've met him. He's real. I've met him. He's a young kid. Michael Benson's not an old dude at all. He's a young kid. But yes, he's real. I've met him before. He does exist. A lot of people think he isn't real. He is real. TVGC MMA says Dune was artistically brilliant, but never got going. As even though long to rush, I don't know, but it needs to be a TV series more than a film. I feel like you messed up a bit there, or have I read that wrong? Dune was artistically brilliant, but never got going. As even though long, yeah, you definitely messed up, bro. Add a tattoo hairline. They tried to ask me for a tattoo hairline. I was like, these men are crazy. These men are crazy. Broken Nose Boxing. Go. By the way, have everyone checked Broken Nose's Boxing YouTube channel? If you haven't, I'm sure. Wait, let me have a look at it now very quickly. Broken Nose Boxing. So Broken Nose Boxing at the moment has 2,960 subscribers. Can we get it to 3,000? Can we get to 3,000? Does these little 60-second breakdowns sometimes. Some good stuff on there. Consistent with the videos as well. Very consistent with the videos. In the last 7 days, he's dropped about 6 videos. Go and check out the channel, people. Support the channel, man. That's what we do. We support each other. Go and check the channel out. Can we get it to 3,000 subscribers? Come on. If everyone on here, all 400 people watching this live right now, want to Broken Nose Boxing, actually don't leave the live after the live's finished. Don't just abandon me like that. Where did I get the helmet from? Someone sent it to me. You know that I did a little thing for the NFL the other day. Someone obviously realized that I'm not even really an NFL fan or American football fan, but someone sent me this and I love it as a little prop. I like it a lot, you know. It's not a usable one or anything, but it's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. But so thank you. With regards to the setup, we are getting there. The setup's looking pretty decent. We're getting there. Super chat from Alex Chavez. Really appreciate this one, brother. Supporting from Yuma, Arizona, USA. I always find it weird when people from the States watch this channel. So thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate the support. What do you make of Yard Arthur? A lot of people think that Arthur's going to win again, you know. A lot of people think he's just a better boxer and, you know. But I think Yard will stop him this time. I really do. Lucan says, why don't you get a hair transplant? Because I don't need it. I'm quite lucky that I've got, you know, when I do when I do a fresh bald trim, I've got good head shape. I don't need none of that. I accept what I've got. You know what I mean? I accept. You can't have everything. Can't have everything. Oh, a lot of people are saying they're subbing to Broken Nose. I like it. Subbed. Jack Sharp says, I'm going to check it out. Nice. That's what we do. Broken Nose Boxing says, thanks a lot, mate. Very kind. Was definitely inspired by your videos over the years. Dude, same. I'm inspired by yours now. So I think we can all help each other somehow. Hassan, good question. I'm highlighting it. When are we going to see the studio used to its full potential? Dude, if you know the struggles I've had with this studio, I am praying that we're all done by this weekend. I would love to do it for the Crawford Reporter live watch along. We are going to get there. It just happens, right? We're going to get there. Slowly but surely, my man. Invite us regular lads on the show. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I've done that stuff before, right? When I've done the phone-ins and all that. So I do try and get you guys involved somehow. I think that would be nice. More subs to Broken Nose Boxing. That's nice. Well, can you sub to me if you haven't subbed to me as well, please? Guys, I think we're over an hour. We're over an hour. We might have to go. 1 second. Can we do another 5? Let's see if we can do another 5. 1 sec. We can do another 5. All right, let's talk movies. Let's talk movies. Last 5. Forget boxing. Forget boxing. Let's just talk some movies. What movies can I watch, people? What are we talking? What are we talking? Oh, wait, what's this one? Last boxing question. What's the saddest you've been watching someone box? For me, it was James Toney and Prizefighter. Yeah, agreed. Actually, James Toney and Prizefighter was very sad. Actually, I saw a very good question from Base the Kid. Very good question. What do you think about women's boxing gloves shrinking from 8 ounces and 10 ounces to 6 and 8 ounces to help with the KO chances, especially with the 2-minute round? You know what's weird about this? The KO chances. So basically, what we are saying is what we want to see is women have concussions more and get hurt. It sounds really crude when you say it like that. So I don't know. Like, I'm still not a fan. Like, when Terry Harper got hurt, I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I hate to see ladies get hurt. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's because I got 3 sisters. I don't know what it is. So I would rather, you know what, bigger gloves. But then I guess the problem with the bigger gloves is that it's a continued damage, isn't it? Like a Katie Taylor Pursoon was. So you maybe a knockout or a knockdown is better than continued damage. I don't know, man. It's good. It's a good point, though, Base. It's a good point. Very good point. Very, very good point. Quinn 40. Even at a super chat, really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Even at a, just wanted to shout out a young lady, Maya Bloody Jammer, a good presenter. Been following her on Insta for a while. Woman composed. She got form, and I'm jealous of a damn hug. I got a good hug from Maya Jammer. Maya Jammer's back. Probably heard me say it, December 18th for Chisora versus Parker. A lot of people think that she's been sacked or decided not to do it anymore. No, just doing other bits and pieces. She's busy. Like one day, I don't know what it was, but I must have seen. There was a time that Maya didn't do an event. It might have been the second weekend fight camp. I was on her Instagram. This woman was on a private jet going to America, I think it was. Private jet for her birthday. She don't give a shit. The wolves are not at her door. This girl can pick and choose whatever she wants to do. I think that we're lucky that she wants to do boxing because I think she's going to be good at it eventually. I really do, like really good. I think she's good now. But obviously she doesn't know the kind of boxing that we do. But she'll get there. But Maya Jammer is okay. And she's, you know the good thing about her is as well, she's a nice person. Very nice person. All right, movie chat is in the building now. Movies. Adi Oladipo, The Hard Day 4 was so good. I thought it was okay. Idris Elba. I thought the storyline was a bit whack, but I thought some of the scenes were very entertaining. Some of the scenes were really good, but I'm not sure. Red Notice on Netflix is decent if you're into The Rock movies. No, I ain't a fan of The Rock, man. I'm a bit tired of The Rock. This is what I need. I need this kind of stuff. Do not watch Halloween Kills. It's shite. Dude, I could have told you that before watching it. Like, how many Halloweens has there been? 100? Like, the 1970s ones with Jamie Lee Curtis was good. This shit must be crazy. Rounders is a great semi-known film. Never heard of it. A few people said How Do They Fall. I didn't really find How Do They Fall. Oh, this is what I need. This is what I need. I need a London geezer film. 44-inch chest. Check it out if you like your London geezer films. Where is that? Is that I've got Amazon Prime and I've got Netflix. Where is that? Or do I need to find an illegal stream? Let me know. Naz, Laura Woods is a better presenter than Maya. I mean, yeah, we all know that though. I mean, Laura Woods is an award-winning presenter. She presents every single day, whether it's ITV football for women's England women's team, if it's TalkSport with Where I Am. So she does it every day. That's why she's better. But obviously, Maya's there for other reasons. Maya brings a bit more to the table. A Time to Kill is an unreal film. Just watch on Netflix. It's pretty grim. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. Isn't that an old film? Are you hyped for Spider-Man No Way Home and Toby and Andrew? No. 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 Not at all. If you're okay with subtitles, there's a great Bollywood film on Netflix called Free Idiot. One of my favorite comedies. I don't mind it. I don't mind subtitles. In fact, I prefer subtitles. I really do. Super chat here from Goodman Factory. Super sticker. Really appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much. Oh God, I can't wait for this one. Ozark. Can't wait, dude. Love Ozark for me is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Since sliced bread. You know what? Thomas J. Ryder here says, just rewatch Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels on Prime. Fantastic and full of boxing fun actors. I am a snatch over a Lock, Stock. I know some people don't shoot me. I just prefer Snatch. I love Snatch. Sean Hodge Boxing says, support my YouTube channel. All right, Sean Hodge, let's have a quick look at your YouTube. Let's see what you got. Let me just quickly go to your YouTube channel. Sean Hodge. Let's have a look. You better have something up there. Sean Hodge Boxing. Let's have a look. All right, we've got a few videos. A couple of videos have gone out in the last couple of hours. Shawnee boy's trying to do his stuff. A UFC as well. In the last 2 weeks, they're at 20 videos. Go and check them out, people. Give them a follow, give them a like, give them a whatever you want. There you go, Sean. Support. There you go. I know I've seen Prisoners. Good film. Ade, what's your favorite Rocky film? One. But I do like a bit of Rocky 4, a little bit, you know. You gotta love a bit of Rocky 4. All right, guys, you know what? It's time. It's time to go. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. I've worked every single day this week, and I'm a bit tired, and it starts again tomorrow. But thank you for popping by the live. It's always fun. Oh, actually, what's this one? Have you seen Triple Threat on Netflix? Good action movie featuring a bunch of martial art experts like Tony Jaa, Scott Adkins. Oh, hello. Don't mind that. You know, the only thing about those is that they're so low budget sometimes. Like Scott Adkins is the king of low budget, the king. But in saying that, he's was it Boycott? That film, Undisputed Stuff, was pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. What's this? Maya is dry. Maya ain't dry. Stop it, man. We're too harsh. Give her a chance. Give her a chance that you gave me a chance. Now, you know, because of you guys, I'm here. Don't just you know, get rid of people like that. I am not watching Squid Game. I have no interest. No interest. Guys and girls, peace. Wait, what's this one? Before you go, there's 344 in the chat, says Nick Harmer. Smash the like button, support the channel. Yes, it's true. Do these things. Support the channel, please. What do you guys think as well, very quickly, about this camera angle and this setup? Do you like it or not? If you don't like it, just tell me you don't like it, and I can change a couple of things. we're going to have a logo, a neon sign. Don't know where I am. Right here. A neon sign. It's going to be hanging down behind me. So apart from that, this might be the angle we do when I'm talking. And then obviously when the guest is talking, it's going to go to that angle. Their side's very boring, but they're not the stars of the shot I am. So I've got to have the exciting side. And then there's going to be a camera angle here, which goes to the TV when we're doing the live watch along. So yeah, Laura Kavanagh always supports the channel. Says, thanks, Ade. Enjoy your night. Thank you, people. So yeah. That's what I like to see. Going over to Broken Nose now and see what the crack is. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Right, last one. Adedipo, quick boxing one. Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. Boots will smoke Ortiz's boots. I like Ortiz, but come on. The levels to this game. Levels to this game. Guys, peace and love. Peace and love.